Hello guys, welcome to PT Target, where we love airguns. Today I have this beautiful, absolutely beautiful Cometa Fénix 400 compact GP. GP stands for gas spring, or basically is a gas ram. The gun, I must say, I'm using this gun for about 4 months, more or less. I've shot more than 2,000 shots, more or less, and the gun just performed outstanding. Okay, it's one of the brands that I want to test it. I liked so much. This actually was the first Cometa I bought. Right after I bought this Cometa, like 2 months after, I bought Cometa 200 compact with the silencer, and then I bought the Cometa Fénix 400 without the suppressor. I bought it as a spring piston, okay, spring power plant. I just love the three of those, okay. They are really good guns, the performance is really good, so I think it's totally worth the money that you pay for them. Okay, there are goods and cons. I will start with a small presentation of the gun as always, and then I will talk about the goods and the cons. Okay, so from the front to the back, this is a suppressor that actually works, and it works better as a gas spring power plant instead the spring power plant. Okay, the spring, even when you put the proper guides fitting perfectly the spring, it will always make a little bit more noise. With the gas ram, it doesn't make pretty much any noise. Okay, it's a very silent gun, backyard friendly, super backyard friendly, and is really accurate. Okay, we'll see that on the accuracy test. You have a fiberglass sight at the front. I believe they call true fiberglass sights. They are good. They are not the best. The Gamo is better than this one, in my personal opinion. The front one have too much fiber showing. I prefer just one small dot. Anyway, a gun like this, I always prefer on a gun like this a scope. The gun is really nice. So you have the suppressor. The barrel is a short barrel. Okay, I don't know how many centimeters it is, but it should be around 38 centimeters more or less. So you have the breech. The breech is very positive. It have it use a screw. It's an old style screw where you have the main one in the center, and then you have a small one to block the main one to not rotate. Okay, it actually works well. You can fine tune at a certain level, and it works perfectly fine. It's very steady. It's very solid. It doesn't rattle. It's really good. Okay, Cometa do this really well. So you can trust on this locking mechanism. About the bluing is good. It's a high quality. It's a good quality bluing. It's not so shiny as a Gamo, as a Diana. Not even close of Air Arms or HW or LGV, the Walters. Okay, it's a little bit more like a satin finish, but it doesn't get any rust and it's in perfect conditions. My guns, normally I keep them oiled, but anyway, even when they are not oiled, this gun just don't have any kind of rust. And actually for hunting purposes, that is actually better. Okay, so it doesn't shine. The wood is absolutely gorgeous, perfectly finished. I can say a lot of things about this wood, but I will simply say that it's gorgeous. Each gun is different, okay? Of course, I already bought another gun for a customer that tuned the gun. So when I received the gun at home, it was different from mine, but still really beautiful. The butt pad here, the original is very solid. It's grippy, but it's very solid. Okay, it jumps, makes the gun jumps a little bit. I think Cometa should put a softer one, like I did. I bought a Beasley one, adjustable, and that's it. It gets much better. The trigger is actually really good. I was not expecting such a trigger like this. I saw a lot of reviews before I bought it. But anyway, it's a good adjustable trigger, 2-stage. It's not super crisp as a Varroche, of course. But if you compare as a Gamo, I will say that the SAT trigger, it's not as good as this one. But the CAT trigger, it can be better. When it's polished, fine-tuned, it's better than this one, okay? After you change the screw on a cap trigger, you put a longer screw. In this one, out of factory, you just polish and it's a very good trigger, okay? It's more than enough for the normal use of this gun, okay? About the safety is here. When you cock the gun, the safety will come out, and then you just press it in. It's very soft, just like butter. Okay, that's the right expression. The trigger, it's plastic, but it's a very solid polymer. You don't have to think about if it will last or not. It's really good. The scope, I use here a Konus Pro. I don't know if many people know about these scopes, especially for air guns. I must say this scope is amazing. It's a 432 AO. I have more than one scope of this and they hold perfectly. They are super precise, super crisp, and I totally advise people to buy more of these scopes. Okay, and try to make the brand explore more these airgun designs, put in some mil dot options for the reticles. The scope sells for about 90 euros, more or less. It's really good. Another thing, the gun is very accurate. This is a good thing, of course. The build quality is very good. Okay. But the con of this gun about the build quality, it's the piston of these guns is different from the majority. You basically have the piston and then you have like a arm that fits on the top of the trigger box, okay, the trigger mechanism. And if that is not perfectly aligned with that groove that gets inside the trigger, you'll have some resistance, some noise, and it will rub against the walls of the action. Okay, so what I did in my 3 guns, okay, this is not something that came in one gun, it was on the 3 guns. The 220 have a smaller arm, so it was easier to fix, but in the boat Fénix I had to adjust, bend it a little bit on a vise and perfectly fit the trigger case with this arm of the piston. Okay, apart from that, just perfect. Okay, in this gun I polished the whole interior as I do to all my guns, the trigger too. I cleaned the barrel, I put the butt pads, and I adjusted the breech that comes very tight from factory. All you need to do is disassemble the breech, clean everything, put proper oil and paste, and then adjust, okay? And it will be way different from the factory. It will be much better, very smooth. You can see here, you just break it very easily and there is no noise, okay? It's really soft. This gun is really gorgeous. By the way, so you see here the safety. All you need to do is put forward, and if you want to disassemble the gun, you just break the barrel and you just pull, and that's it. It's so smooth, it's silky smooth. So without wasting more time here, let's go outside and give some shots. Cheers. Okay guys, one thing I forgot to mention is the butt pad here is just for the right side, but me as a lefty, I have no problems shooting this gun, okay? This side is flat, it's ergonomic and it's perfectly comfortable. Another thing is I'm shooting the JSB Exact, the 15.89 grains, okay? So the gun today is a little bit windy. The gun I already tested is performing well. I'm a bit used to shoot the PCP that I bought, okay? That is for another review. And I have been practicing a little bit. Probably the result will not be the best because I don't shoot springers for quite a long time, but I think it will be perfectly okay. The gun it will perform well, and if I don't do better than this, I believe many people can do better than me right now, okay? Just because when we shoot PCPs for quite a long time, we start getting used to that and we lose some of the capabilities of shooting a Springer gun, okay? So let's take a shot at 30 meters. Don't forget the center is 25 millimeters and the outside is 40 millimeters exactly. So let's shoot 5 shots. The cocking of this gun is super light, it's super precise. Let me see. So one thing you need to remember, this is a 432, okay? I don't see everything really close, I just see the target, and because it's so crisp, so clean, I can see the target very well. But it's not super like close, I don't see it very close. I'm coming here for a better position for you to see me on the camera. So let's see. Wish me luck. One shot. First shot was close from the center. We tried to go for a group. Two shots. I don't know exactly what I hit. I hope it was close from the other. Three shots. Let's see what I'm hitting. Only when I get there I have notion of the place where I'm shooting. Okay, another one, and we will see how it is the group. Both of the pellets, JSB and Cometa, they shoot really well. Cometa looks like it have a softer lead, okay? So actually it performs a little bit better than this on this gun. Okay, so let's take a look and see how she performs. Alright guys, so we are here at 50 meters now. I just settled everything. I have been testing, and I must say, with the wind pushing from the right to the left, it's a little bit hard to have a very good fine consistency as this gun normally have, but the group is pretty good. I think you can listen the wind, but I believe I will be able to show you the precision of this rifle. Okay, remember, this is a short barrel, is not like a 44 centimeters barrel, is a shorter one, so it has its limitations, but with this pellet this gun shoots really good, also with the 18 grains. The velocity of this rifle is 200 meters per second, 197, like 3 meters variation, so it's pretty consistent. So let's take a look, let's shoot. First the paper targets, 5 shots, and then the three metal targets and the pigeon knockdown target. I'll push it a little bit to the right, okay, I'll point a little bit to the right, maybe on outside of the blue circle, because the wind is pushing a little bit, okay? So let's see how we manage this wind. So let's see. First shot. Again, you need to remember this scope is a 4 to 32, so I really struggle to see that far. Okay, I really don't know where I'm hitting. I need to wait until I get there. Okay, 3 shots. Fourth. This one, I think it was not good. Don't know what happened. Okay. Yeah, 5 shots. Now let's go for the metal targets, 3 metal targets. The wind is calmer now. Let me see. I really don't know where I'm hitting. Sorry guys. I'm not used to shoot with this small magnification that far in this context. For target shooting I use a higher magnification scope. So yeah. Okay, so I shot again to the same target, but I give a bigger discount to the right. Okay, I will repeat in the other ones. Okay, another one, at least 2, which is good. Let's see if we got the third one. Yeah. So as you can see, the rifle is really consistent. We are talking about 50 meters. Let's try the headshot on a pigeon. Right, it was a headshot. Cool. On a beak. And let's try the kill zone. Oops, a little bit down. Let's try again. I want to knock down that target. Let's see. Higher. Let's go for another one. Let's do it. At this point it's just me being stubborn because I want to knock down the target, and since it's so windy I think we should give it a try. Okay, yeah. So basically I had to adjust in every shot to try to get there, okay? So, but as you can see, the gun is pretty consistent. On the metal targets, to be honest, I was able to see it very clearly. On a paper target, I really don't know if it was good or not. I just shot always to the same place. But I believe there was actually a good variation, like a big variation between shots. I don't know, only when I can see the target. You should buy this gun or not? Absolutely yes. If you have 270 euros to spend, now they are more expensive. They used to be 250, now it's 270. Compared with the Gamu, Hudson, Diana's, I will not say because Diana is way more expensive. I believe the same rank is the Gamus and the Noricas. And I must say, this is the best one, okay? No chance compared to the Gamus and Noricas. Noricas, forget, the trigger is horrible. I'm sorry, Norica, you really need to step up. Also the piston have a screw instead the normal piston, okay, without a screw. That tend to break the pistons on the Noricas. So back to the Cometa, compared to a Gamo at the same price, I will say this is a very superior gun. The trigger is very good, the quality is very nice, and you get a hell of a big package for your money, and it's just gorgeous, precise, portable, and is super gorgeous. Guys, so as I told you, this totally worth the money that you pay. Put a good scope on top and you will have great accuracy, okay? Good mounts also. These are sport match mounts. I want to say thank you to everyone. I already reached more than 200 subscribers with only 5 videos. I know I promised the LGU video. I'm trying to get there. This gun, actually, I was able to film it faster because there is a subscriber that wants my gun. And since I'm really buying PCPs right now to test it and see how these guns are, also to create tunings for them, I'm selling some of my guns, okay? So my friends, give me a thumbs up. I hope this video helped you on your next choice, and I want to say thank you very much to all that support me, okay? All the best and stay safe. Cheers.